All right. So, as you know, I'm a landscape contractor. I've been doing this now for about 5 years straight. Um, After being released from prison in 2000, the end of 2012, after serving like 6 years in federal prison, I got out and started a property preservation company, TCC Enterprise. And everybody know dealing with property preservation, you have to have lawnmowers, dump trailers, weed eaters, blowers, things like that in order to perform the work. Okay, once I topped out at property preservation, I think at one point I was making about, let me screen this up. I was making about close to 200,000 a year doing property preservation. At one point, I was making like $3,500 a week doing just maintenance. That just cutting the properties that you maintain. I had like 115 properties, and the company was paying like $32, $35 per cut. So you just do the math. If you got 100 and you're doing $35 per service, and you cutting 100 properties per week, that's like $3,500 a week times four in a month. You're looking at almost $14,000 a month. Now this is one of the things is key to doing what I'm about to tell you can do with landscape contracting. By me having so many residential properties and I had to go out every week and find a way to cut all of them, it allowed me the ability to um, learn how to um, put other people in position to maintain the jobs for me and pay them a weekly salary. And that was my way of getting out of the truck, putting someone else in it. But in the beginning, I had to go do it myself. It was something I had to get up every day and go do. I had to go drive to Bradenton, which is about 45 minutes away from Tampa, every morning. Me and a friend of mine, Romello, we used to ride down there. Romello, Paul is not with me no more today, but me and him used to go down there and cut like 20, 20, about 20 to 25, almost 30 properties in one single day. We used to go on the weekend, we used to plan it. We'd get up early Saturday, preferably Sunday morning. Get up early Sunday morning, about 6, get down there around 7, start cutting, and we'd be done by 4. But we had a system, we had to map it all out, so all this stuff gave me knowledge to be able to do what I'm doing right now. Um, so if you looking to get government contracts, first off, you would need to know how to run a crew. You would need to know how to run your own operation. You can't just say, okay, I want to jump and get government contracts without having no type of experience to even guide the people that you're going to hire. So the proper preservation taught me so much about managing people, equipment, times on jobs, and it allowed me to transfer over into landscape contracting. Um, I'm going to read you something. In connection with this solicitation and resulting contract, a goal of 5% has been established for participation by the DM/DWBE. That means disadvantaged minority businesses and disadvantaged women business enterprise as subcontractors. So this is what I'm trying to get your guys to understand. You have contracts out here that guarantee they have to get at least 5% of that job of that contract to a small minority owned business like myself. But now I'm at the point where I can actually win the whole contract and I can give 5% out to someone else. This is why I'm trying to reach other entrepreneurs, other people in this business who maybe have not been able to get government contracts by working with another contractor like myself for a period of a few years. Now you build the credibility to go ahead and go off some things on your own. So that's why I be trying to reach out to people about, let's do business together. If it's other guys in other cities, Jacksonville or Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Naples, anywhere in the U.S., if you want to, I can sit down with you. We can come up with a way because I can qualify. My company will qualify in any state. And I have built that on my back, basically every day figuring out what I need to do to compete with the big guys. But it takes work. It ain't easy. It is not easy. But I got a system in place and I have the knowledge. That's the key part of how to help others get in position to make this. This one contract I'm looking at, it may be valued over like $200,000. Well, you see 5% of that. Let's see. Okay, that's lower. So 200,000 times 5%. So that's like 10 grand. You know, that's 10 grand. They want at least get 10 grand to somebody for a certain portion of it. So you figure 200,000.